So, you want to own your own home, but you're one of the over 80% of Americans with less than perfect credit. You don't have enough money saved for a down payment, or your debt-to-income ratios are so high that the only person who will lend you money is your mother, and she still wants a cosigner. I know that sounds funny, but these are just a few of the reasons why tens of millions of Americans are still renting, instead of owning their own home. And the worst part is, most of them have convinced themselves they will never be able to own a home, or they're waiting on a miracle, instead of doing anything about it. So, why should you do whatever it takes to own your own home? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here's the facts. According to a 2021 report provided by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, the average homeowner in the U.S. has a net worth of approximately $200,000, while the average renter only has a net worth of around $5,000. This statistic alone should have you wanting to buy a house immediately, so you can start building equity for yourself instead of your landlord. Think about it. Every rent payment you make pays for a house or building owned by someone else. They get to benefit from the cash flow, equity, and tax deductions. And what do you get? Exactly. You get a roof over your head for another month and nothing else to show for it. This is why MWR Financial created our cash flow system, combined with our Keys to Home Ownership program. Imagine having everything you need to increase your cash flow and income, so you can increase your buying power and save the money you need for a down payment. Or, how about having a team of financial experts who will get your credit scores back into the best shape possible, while lowering your existing bills and your debt-to-income ratios, all at the same time? Sounds amazing, right? Well, it is, but that's not all, because our team of affordable housing experts will even help you locate and purchase your new home for you now, regardless of your past credit history or your current credit scores. Yeah, you heard me right. Our experts will help you determine how much of a home you can qualify for. They will assist you with locating the home that meets your needs, buy it for you, and allow you to rent to own or lease with the option to buy, while our cash flow experts help you get your finances back into the best position possible to qualify for conventional financing. And if conventional financing ends up not being an option for you, your affordable housing expert will owner finance the property for you. In other words, we can structure the option that works best for you, and becoming a homeowner no longer has to be just a dream. It can actually become a reality. With that said, if you're tired of building equity for someone else and you're ready to own your own home, get back to the person that shared this information with you, and let us help you get on the right path towards home ownership once and for all.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Do you have a cable bill or a phone bill or any other monthly bill for things like internet or home security? Of course you do. Well, guess what? You're probably being overcharged, and you're not alone. Millions of Americans are overpaying on their monthly bills to the tune of $60 billion a year. What if you could pay less for the exact same services? No, really, no change. And then use that extra money for things that make your life better, like a family vacation, college tuition, or simply taking some me time. Sound too good to be true? It's not. You can put your savings on autopilot. We'll analyze your bills and negotiate on your behalf, so you won't pay any more than you should for the essential services you use every day. You don't pay unless we can save you money. When we lower your bills, we'll split the savings with you, and you'll get the same or better service than you have today for less money and no hassle. We know because we've already saved our customers millions of dollars on their essential services like mobile phone, internet, cable, and more. You send us your bills, we lower them. It's that simple. Stop overpaying today. Send us your bills. That's all it takes to start living your life better.
Live, you can also type in how to increase your cashflow.com. For those of you watching me on social media and you're not in a Zoom, you're not going to see the slides, man. The slides is what sets everything off. How are you going to get wealthy if you're not taking notes, right? How are you going to get wealthy if you're not sharing this information with other people? How are you going to get wealthy if you're not using leverage and technology? So I got a few cameras looking at me right now, from Instagram to Facebook to YouTube, but I'm talking to you guys on the Zoom, and I'm excited. We do this every Wednesday at 8:25 Eastern, 7:25 Central. So you guys can always come right back right here and let us know that you want to bring some more people, or bring some more people and let us know, and we'll help you, right? So what I want to do real quick, if this is your first time on the Zoom, just type in invited by and go ahead in that chat and let us know who invited you. If it's not your first time on the Zoom, do me a favor and let me know all the cities on the Zoom right now. Give me the city so I know how far our Wealth Syndicate message is reaching. So if somebody invited you, type invited by so-and-so in the chat right now. Come on, let me know who invited you. Let me know who invited you. And if it's not your first time, you don't have anybody that you invited, but you're here to get the knowledge, give me your city and your state. Somerville, what's up? Atlanta, Georgia, what's up? Smyrna, what's going on? I see everybody. Brandon Caldwell got an invite. Tanico got an invite. New York is in the building. Gary, Indiana's in the building. Kansas City, Missouri is in the building. Murfreesboro, Tennessee is in the building. I've been to Murfreesboro before. Chicago's in the building. All right, Christy got a guest in the building. All y'all got guests. What's up, Coco? Coco, what's up, my sister? Good to see you. Let me go ahead and get started. I get excited. This is being recorded. Over 100 of you are watching it live, but tens of thousands of you will see this over the next month or so. Why? Because we're talking about everybody's favorite topic, which is wealth, right? Not that it's more important in life, right? Not that it's more important in health, but in America, let's face it, you got to have money right up there with oxygen. And if you don't have money, guess what? It definitely changes your lifestyle. So when I say wealth, we're not worse than a dollar, but we want to get money out the way. Well, we are a group of people, the Wealth Syndicate. We come together every Wednesday right here, same Zoom, 8:25. And then I even train you afterwards. After I take a little break and get a little water, I train you afterwards on how a lot of us are buying our homes, investment properties, diversifying our portfolio, becoming our own banks, earning 5 figures, having 5-figure weeks, right? On our way to having 6-figure months, leaving our jobs early. How are we doing it? It's real simple. We finally have the wealth resources necessary, and we have the experts and the team of people necessary to help you do it. All we do is get in the middle, show people how to make money every day, and all of our consulting firms, all of our different strategic partners do all the work for you in every area of your finances. Let me give you guys a visual, right? If you're on the Zoom, you can appreciate this. When I talk about money, I got to make sure I say this first, right? I'm not making any guarantees that you'll succeed. I'm not making any guarantees that you'll be rich. What I'm telling you is a lot of us are getting wealthy, and you can do the same thing if you apply some basic principles. Think about this for a second. What do we all have in common? You work a job, you own a business, or you're self-employed. I don't care if you're a rapper. I don't care if you're an athlete. I don't care if you're an entertainer. A lot of you guys watching this Zoom may already be rich. You know what most people in this country have in common? They just don't know what to do with their money. Whether you have a little or whether you have a lot, we've seen people. Here's how you know that this is a problem. We've seen people with a lot of money lose it and have to start all over. Y'all remember Nicolas Cage, right? John Travolta, Face Off, still one of my favorite movies. I might watch that tonight. One of my favorite movies ever. Nicolas Cage lost all his money. Why? Didn't know what to do, man. By the time the IRS catch up with you, by the time you help a few family members, by the time you splurge a little bit and then try to enjoy yourself, next thing you know, you got to make a whole bunch of movies all over again. I live in Atlanta. I watched Evander Holyfield's mansion go up. Rick Ross got the Holyfield estate for pennies on the dollar. Now it's the promised land. Now somebody that knows what to do with money. Rick Ross got 1 million wing stocks. Rick Ross uses his property to have events. Rick Ross got a car collection that's out this world. Rick Ross bought that house for pennies on the dollar. Why? Evander lost it. See, knowledge is just passed on to somebody else if you don't use it. But most of us don't even have the questions that we need to ask when it comes to getting wealthy. We don't even know what to ask. You know why that is? Because most people will never have these resources. I don't know about you guys. I wasn't taught asset accumulation growing up. My parents didn't sit me down and teach me wealth protection and how to get a trust fund. I didn't know what positive cash flow was until I was in my 30s. I didn't have multiple streams of income. I had multiple puddles. I can tell you how to get some puddles going, but I didn't have no streams. Most of us don't have access to the wealth resources because nobody in our family really left a detailed game plan on how they got wealthy. Well, we are the best kept secret. Make wealth real. You're going to hear me call that MWR. Our flagship service is this bundle, this membership with all the resources in it, and you pick out what you want. Credit restoration, you need it, no problem. You need some investment advice, no problem. We have the people that'll give you the advice, see if you're ready for it, and even do it for you. You want to buy land and a path of growth, no problem. You want your assets secured, no problem. You want your taxes lowered, no problem. Guys, don't ask me what's in the membership. A better question is what's not in this bad boy. For pennies on the dollar, do you guys know that each of the things I'm about to show you individually will be worth thousands of dollars each, and you get it for a couple of $100. Each of these things individually, if you had to pay somebody, you'd be paying thousands of dollars. This membership puts it all in one bucket, and in one swoop, all you gotta do is reach in, see what you need, and take your net worth to another level. Let me give you guys some examples, right? It's not hard. Our company said, look, let's pull back the curtain. Let's pull back the veil. We got hundreds of years of experience collectively. Mr. Brian House had the vision. He's the visionary that said, hey, let me show people how I got wealthy. This is my fourth multi-million-dollar company. How do I have more passive income than I can stand? How do I wrap it up in a complex trust? Not a revocable trust, not a living will, so my stuff can get tied up in court. How do I wrap it up? Then he put together a staff of people, all the way down to Miss Leisha Ross, who runs all of the customer service and operations. Miss Sonia Williams in the middle is our marketing officer. She's responsible for billion-dollar launches. We put all this together and said, let's let people get paid to promote it. See, here's what you guys got to remember. You on the Zoom right now. You're going to be on YouTube at some point this week. You're going to be on TikTok someday this week, Instagram, Facebook, something. You're going to share something. You're going to post something. Do you guys know that by profession, all of us are master promoters? We just don't get paid for it. You promoted a movie. You promoted a restaurant. You promoted a gas station that's got the better gas up the street. We all promote something. Do you guys know this? I learned this a long time ago. Do you know anytime you promote a celebrity doing something, right? Hey, you going to Janet Jackson concert? Hey, you going to see this tour? Hey, you heard Taylor Swift and Beyonce charging this much money? Do you know all you're doing is promoting? And we wonder why. I want y'all to hear this. We wonder why people are rich. They got 1 million people promoting for free. That's how Beyonce can sell her tickets. And people complain about it, but I don't see one empty seat. We are natural promoters. So what I decided to do was get paid to promote some stuff. Okay, that's all I said. Hey, if I'm gonna promote anyway, let me promote a Wealth Club membership. If I'm gonna promote something anyway, I'm tired of making your restaurant rich and I don't get no free food when I come in. I'm tired of making your movie go viral or your video go viral and I don't get nothing from it. I know some people who need this. Brian, what's in the membership? Everything. Let's look at some of the ancillary things first. Who tired of Uncle Sam? I don't have an uncle named Sam. We got enrolled agents that lower your taxes for you, even do your taxes. We got a bill negotiation company, drop your bills down. We got a debt to wealth program. We got a credit restoration company that we actually own. They got my credit score from a 734 to an 820. So you ain't gotta have bad credit, just so y'all know, right? I was doing good. 734 wasn't bad, but now they give me cookies when I go to the bank now. See, it's a little different when you walk in and they pull out the champagne and the cookies. They don't give me no sucker. Hint, hint, clue, clue. Stop taking those suckers from the bank. They're trying to tell you something. I want the champagne when I walk in. See, it's a different thing when you got this wealth membership and all these companies doing all the work for you. Put this in the comments. Done for you. So that means DFY, not DIY. The problem with most people, you're trying to get wealthy on your own. My question to everybody is, how has that been going for you? People say, Brian, I can fix my own credit. My cousin do my taxes. I know how to use the snowball effect and eliminate my debt. I already know how to do this and that. Then why you don't have $10 million? There's some secrets that people know that have to be passed down that most of us will never have access to. This lets you in rooms with people that otherwise you never, ever, ever would have met, just because you're a member. Let me give you some big boy stuff, right? So we got your debt, we got your student loan counseling, we got your credit rebuilding, right? We got even your legal discounts. But see, all of that, if it alone was $149 a month, I'll be a happy man. So write that down. The membership is only $149 a month. Credit restoration alone, I've seen people pay thousands. I don't know why. Debt elimination alone will save you thousands. Our membership averages $64,000 per year per person. $64,000 per year. I don't know why people pay thousands of dollars for each of these things separately when we got it all in one bucket. So $149 a month is your investment. Please don't neglect 4 and 5 figures a month for 3 figures a month. How long do you think it's going to take to figure out that a team of professionals is better than you trying to do it alone? What if I told you there's a first-time home buyer program included? So renters can now become homeowners, right? We walk you right up the ladder because we got everything you need to purchase a home, and we walk you step by step. So your net worth can go up to $200,000 on average by a homeowner instead of $5,000. What if I told you about a savings account on steroids? We call it a DCA. You got access to your money. It grows with uninterrupted compound interest. You can borrow from yourself and pay yourself back on your own terms. What if I told you we had a private reserve account? It's like your retirement on steroids. It doesn't fluctuate and go up and down with the stock market. Do y'all know some people, when COVID hit, were 50 and 60 years old, lost their whole retirement because they didn't have it in something like a PRA? They banked on a 401k. They banked on an IRA. You can't make up in 5 or 6 years what took you 25 to build. People lost their whole future fooling around with these stocks and ups and downs. And don't get me wrong, but there's another level to this when you come to understand a PRA and a DCA, a savings account on steroids and a retirement account on steroids that does not ride the wave of the stock market. In other words, where's the bank putting your money when you give it to them? Into these type of investments. That's how they give you your return. What about land banking? You ever heard of land banking? That's the purchase of land in the path of growth. The most valuable real estate in the country right now is Antelope Valley, California, Southern California. Our firm bought the acres and acres and acres, and your membership gives you an acre at a discount. Some of us have more than 1 acre. Now, as that area grows, hint, hint, clue, clue, the Olympics will be there in 2028. This is 2023. So in about, 5 years, you got some land 5 years ago. Then Warren Buffett just put his $2 billion clean energy train right through Antelope Valley. The Armed Forces and NASA are bringing 6,000 jobs to Southern California, right there in Antelope Valley. The Olympics will be there and give the whole city a makeover in 5 years, right there. And your land is what we call in the way. See, these are investments you never would have known about without the membership. And you still looking at me like, I don't know if it's worth the $149. Hey, one thing we tell people, we don't persuade, we don't induce, we don't chase, we don't fight. Our job is to promote something that's making us wealthy, and it's up to you to decide if you want it. My good friend always says, you can give a person knowledge, but you can't make them think. You can give a person knowledge, but you can't make them think. What about structuring yourself like the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the Gates of the world and the Zuckerbergs of the world and the Oprah Winfreys of the world? What about now a complex trust? A lot of y'all don't know that you can put yourself in a 0% tax bracket legally, ethically, and morally. I got my tax exempt letter this week. Absolutely. It came in the mail 2 days ago. I ain't even opened it yet. I'm just gonna sit on it for a little while. And when I get in a bad mood, I'm gonna go open up the letter. Finally, something from the IRS that's got me excited. It says from the tax exempt division. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm gonna go live probably this week. From the tax exempt division. Do y'all know what I normally get from the IRS? It ain't nothing you excited about opening. When I saw it, I jumped. I had flashbacks. Now I'm like, oh, tax-free, tax exempt status. You don't even get access to this stuff without memberships like this. And you looking at me talking about $149 a month and you saving thousands of dollars a month. Hey man, we can give people knowledge, but we can't make them think. Now, what about testimony after testimony after testimony? Charles and Cookie Ivory, both credit scorers in the 800s. Both of them have land parcels in Southern California in Antelope Valley. Both of them have private reserve accounts so they can borrow money from themselves with uninterrupted compound interest. Their 4-year-old son has also become his own bank, so he's set for life. They have the complex trust, which is what we call a triple threat, right? 3 trusts that allow you to be tax exempt. They got their tax exempt letter in the mail about a month before I did. So they celebrating still. They're building their dream home as we speak. And Charles Ivory didn't have a job 3 years ago because of COVID. You tell me if this bundle and this membership is worth it. We can't make this stuff up. We can't make this stuff up. What about Gerald Parker? You know, my good friend Gerald lives in North Carolina, just got his vacation home in South Florida. So when he's a little tired of the East Coast, he can go down to the bottom and relax. He paid off $56,000 worth of debt. His credit score is up 128 points. He's averaging $10,000 plus a month just by promoting his story. Come off mute and say "I" if you can share those 2 stories alone and get some of your friends interested.
That's right.
$5. Let me tell you something, man. I got some people on the Zoom. Just raise your virtual hand if our membership and this wealth membership has transitioned your way of thinking, has helped your family. Come raise your hand for me and let me know who wants to speak. Okay, Deborah Johnson, you ain't got to come on camera. Talk to me real quick, Deborah. Let the people know what the experts did for you and what the membership did for you in 30 seconds or less.
Hi, Brian. So I started off with a 543 credit score, and now it's at 640. So I got an instant pay raise at 569 every 2 weeks. So I'm taking home a total of $1,038. And with that money, I used it to fund my DCA account. So yes, I've now become my own bank.
So let me get this straight. Your credit score is up 100 points or more, and you're approaching the 700s.
Yes, sir.
Your taxes are down over $1,000 a month, and you use those tax dollars to open up your DCA account. Now you're putting the money that the government gave you on steroids, and now you get uninterrupted compound interest. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Let me talk to Miss Tia Glenn real quick out of the DMV. Tia, come off mute for me. Talk to me about how you feel about this bundle and this membership and what it has done for you. You got to come off mute for me. You got your hand raised. Tia going once.
Can you hear me, Brian?
Talk to me, sis. How you feel? How's the hubby? How's this thing going for you guys?
Hey, I'm feeling better than amazing. Listen, this membership has been absolutely life-changing for me and my family. My husband and I, we bought a home right at the beginning of the pandemic. Using this membership, we were able to refi for a 2.5 interest rate, saving us $270,000 over the life of the loan. We have land in Southern California. My land went up 42% over the course of the year and a half that I've had it. I'm telling you, I am super excited about this membership and what it is doing. And I'm looking forward to getting my tax exempt letter. So we're working on that, Brian. Thank you for allowing me to share.
I appreciate it. You got your trust fund in the works. Your children, who I love, I've seen them, handsome young boys. They're trust fund teenagers. Can you believe it? She said yes. All right, Mr. Greer, talk to me, man. Give me some numbers. Make this thing real. What do people need to know about what happened to you? Make it real for me. Mr. Greer going once. Come off mute, going twice. All right, let's go with CSI for life. Come on, CSI. What you got for me, man?
Hey, man, how's it going, bro? Man, I tell you what, man. This membership here is absolutely amazing. So we start out, the experts helped me with my credit. Of course, mine was like 634. It went up to 776, and now it's on the way to 832. I'm approaching that 800 club, man. I'm getting some champagne just like you.
And let's go get it.
So not only that,
let's do with it.
Look, not only that, man, we're making residual income, of course, but it helped me to purchase land up here. And
hold on. You keep downplaying that. We're making residual income. Is it $100? No. Is it $500 a month? No. Is it $1,000 a month? No. Come on, man. You're just talking like that's normal. You get how much in residuals every month?
$2,100 a month between me and my wife. Residual coming every month.
So we're just gonna blow by that. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. And then what about
coming every month, man? So that allows us to purchase some land up here in Augusta, Georgia. Lord have mercy, in Florida. Okay. Also, we have our PRA and now we're working on our DCA to become our own bank as well.
I love it, man. Keep up the good work. Don't get me wrong, man. You know you're my guy. I can't just let you skate over the $2,200 a month passively. Yeah, I wasn't making that. Look, I wasn't making that actively. Okay. So Nico, I had a job. I wasn't making that actively. So you can't sneeze on the 2,200. All right.
All right. I ain't gonna sneeze no more.
Keep up the good work, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Don Wilson, let me tell y'all who this guy is, man. This guy's been recognized. This is my last one today. He's been recognized by corporate as one of the best testimonies ever. He purchased land all over the place. If you go to if Don go to any country right now, he probably can just stay at his own place. I'm gonna let him tell his story. Don, give us the quick 60-second version, man. Is the membership worth the $149?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, B? Thanks so much, man. So 149 took my wife's credit score from a 616 to an 826. My credit score from a 787 to an 834. My wife purchased a parcel of land, so I purchased a parcel of land. My wife decided to get a private reserve account, so I got a private reserve account. My wife decided to get her bill shredded, so I got my bill shredded. My wife decided to get some residual income, so I got some residual income. My wife decided to pay off all of her credit card debt, so I decided to pay off all of my credit card debt. My wife said she wanted 10 acres of land in Puerto Rico, so I got it. My wife said she wanted a condo in Cabo, so I got it. My wife said she wanted, let's see what else I got, man. My wife just said she wanted to retire early, so I just realistically put us in position to do it. As we sit here now, B, I'm going over my DCA documents now, so that we can continue to earn uninterrupted compound interest and continue to chase that $1 million residual ring. This 149 has literally changed not only my wife's life, but it has definitely changed my life as well. And it has always made us some financial champions. So thanks for having us on tonight.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Couples can do this thing too, y'all. What y'all looking at? What y'all waiting on? Why you keep acting like the household don't need it? Couples can do this thing too, right? He bought his wife he says Cabo. You know, I didn't know where that was, Don. You got to break it down, man. Cabo, St. Lucas. He got his own, they got a vacation home down there now in Cabo, St. Lucas. And then they got 10 acres in Puerto Rico. And his wife's credit score is up over 150 points. He's at an 834. She at an 815 or so. Guys, please don't talk to me about $149 a month. What you're doing is you're letting your past, and you think anytime you hear the word per month, you associate that with your bills. And see, that's what they want you to do. See, I wish you was investing in yourself per month. You understand? I talked to a gentleman today, and I'm gonna show you the comp plan and we're done. I talked to a young lady today, actually. She's like, well, you know, these kind of things, it's normally like a scam, right? It was early this morning, first call I woke up to. I'm like, oh, you mean like Wells Fargo, who've been opening fraudulent accounts without people's permission and had to pay over $1 billion in fines, and yet you never said they were a scam? Oh, you mean like Johnson & Johnson, who knew talcum powder was causing cancer and continued to sell it and it was killing people? Oh, you mean like Volkswagen, who was emitting fumes into the air and was fixing the different cars so that it wouldn't emit, even though they knew that it wasn't really passing inspection? And they sold 1 million Volkswagens that got fined millions of dollars. Oh, you mean like Walmart, who was actually opening up life insurance policies and not telling their employees, and then when their employees die, the Walmart shareholders got rich? Oh, so Walmart, Wells Fargo, Volkswagen, and Johnson & Johnson. Oh, you mean like the Boy Scouts, who've been around for 50 years, but we ain't gonna go there? But then you'll look at something like this and won't question, and you'll question it, but you won't question everything else that you believe. That's what you guys got to remember. See, I get tired of people not investing in themselves, but they believe in everybody else. Let me show you guys how to promote this bad boy. Really simple. What happened to me personally, I told you guys, man, I've been blessed. My last investment was a condominium in Dubai. I'm unit 809. I got my own spot now, paid for with cash. They don't do the financing and all that stuff. You just got to have the money ready to roll. My credit score went up to an 820. Also purchased 20 acres of land here in Atlanta, Georgia, with a lake on it. I rent it out every week for movies, sets, video shoots, photo shoots, parties, family reunions. I'm building my own amphitheater in the backyard. We got ATV trails. The Georgia Lottery used it to shoot a commercial. Valvoline Oil used it to shoot a promotional video. Guys, I'm turning assets into cash. Do me a favor while I show you this money. What would you do if you had the experts increase your wealth or your net worth by, let's say, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 a month? Put in the comments what you would do with all this money I'm about to show you. So you got to start dreaming. You got to start thinking big. You got to stop thinking small and thinking everybody out to get you when you've been praying the whole time. See, we're so confident in what we do. We'll give you your money back. If you follow our steps and it don't work and your cash flow don't improve, we'll give you your money back. No harm, no foul. That's how confident we are. 100% money back guarantee. Now let's promote this bad boy. How you promote it, Brian? Here we go. It's real simple. $100 one time is an upgrade. That's all you're doing. So that's not per month. Both programs, whether you're a promoter or you just want the membership, either way, it's $149 per month. And obviously that pays for itself with all the money that's coming back to you. If you don't do it, that's okay. Just keep overpaying taxes, keep your credit score where it is. Don't worry about your trust fund. Just stay where you are. But if you believe in yourself and you know that you deserve more, it's $149 per month. But some of us want to go to a different level. You pay the extra $100 one time. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use social media. We're going to use direct marketing, like what you're seeing right now. We're going to use e-commerce. We're going to use all the platforms, all the different ways to reach people. And we're going to start promoting what we know. Now, we get paid a lot of ways. I'm going to focus in on one, but just know we get customer bonuses. When a customer says, I just want the membership, boom, $40 per person. If a promoter joins the business, boom, $50 per person. If you got a need for speed, we give you an extra $150 to $1,500 within your first 90 days. That's an extra $500 a month on average. If you guys want to get paid weekly, we got a performance bonus. You can make as much as an extra $1,200 a month just in that bonus. We got leadership bonuses every time your team grows. But here's the residual piece that's just going to mess you up. Anywhere from $150 a month to $4,500 a month on our first phase. Now, let me tell you guys what this means. 3 people overworked, underpaid, 3 people who want their trust fund, 3 people who want to eliminate debt, 3 people who want to lower their taxes, 3 people who want a private reserve account, become your own bank. That makes your membership start to pay for itself. Let me tell you what I mean. If you have one customer, right? Everybody don't want to do the business. Some people don't want to make money. That's okay. One of your friends says, I just want to be a member. You're like, cool. We don't really care. It doesn't matter. But 3 of your friends say, I want to make some money. Your $5 a day kicks in right then. $5 a day times 30 is $150. Your membership is covered. Now from there, everybody come off mute and say this with me. Rinse and repeat. That's it.
Rinse and repeat.
I did, guys. I just rinse and repeat. My job was to get everybody, whoever wanted it, their membership covered. Now you start scaling your business. $6,000 a month, all the way up to $30,000 a month. You see that works? And everywhere in between. $9,000 a month, $12,000 a month, $19,000 a month, $30,000 a month. You guys that are really, really, really serious, $45,000 a month, all the way up to $450,000 a month. That's $15,000 per day. Guys, when I first got started, the most you could make was $1,000 a day. I was blessed enough to hit it, right? So my base was $30,000 a month. Then we added all these other bonuses. So now I average between $35,000 and $45,000 per month. My job was paying me that per year. The founder of our company, Brian House, took the daily pay all the way up to $15,000 per day now, per day. So I want you guys to understand, man, all the cities that y'all put in the chat, somebody got to override them. All those cities that y'all put in the chat, somebody got to make all this money and get it to them. And everything I've been talking about, the land banking, diversified cash flow, eliminate my debt, trust my assets, restore my credit, eliminate, reduce my taxes, all that's already involved in the membership. So I'm gone, guys. Listen, you can be a promoter of the business on the right and make daily, on the left, on your screen and make daily checks, or you can just get the membership and let the experts do the work. It's up to you. But either way, it's two kinds of people on this Zoom. Some people just want to earn a living, and that's fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Let's hope your 401k is still there. Let's hope your IRA don't tank. Let's hope everything you're doing is fine. And I hope, I'm saying that for real, I hope that happens, but I've seen too many things now that can go wrong when you banking on traditional stuff. Or you can design a lifestyle and say, you know what? Let me get in some of these rooms where people are talking about stuff I don't know nothing about. Let me let these experts do these things that I've been dreaming about, praying about, and now I finally got the answer. We're going to train you every step of the way, guys. I'm going to start tonight at 9:30. Okay, we're going to take a break. I want you to come back at 9:30 Eastern, this same Zoom, and I'm going to train you guys so you can get 100% of the knowledge. See, every time we train, we don't let it get watered down where you got to rely on your friend on the Zoom, and you know they don't really stick with anything. They quit everything. Well, that's your childhood friend, and you know all their bad habits. No, over here, you plug directly into our Zooms, directly into our regionals, directly into our nationals, directly into our leadership conferences, right? You plug directly into those things. We're going to be in Las Vegas at our final live conference next month in Las Vegas. If you haven't registered, you may want to be there so you can see the corporate event live in Las Vegas at the Mirage, or now it's the Hard Rock. Then I'm doing a virtual 3-day seminar in November where you ain't even got to leave the house. All of our leaders are going to train you for 3 days straight on the right mindset in November, virtually, at home. You sit at home, eat, have some water, and learn how to become a millionaire. We're going to teach you these things directly. So get with the person that invited you, right? My 30 minutes of fame has officially expired. I want you to get with the person that invited you and let us know if you're number one. That means you want the membership and you want to make money promoting it. Just $100 one-time upgrade. Or you're number two, you just want the membership and you're going to go ahead and pass up the ability to make money every day. I'm coming right back here to this exact same Zoom in 25 minutes. We got some new approaches for you. We got some new links for you to look at. We got some new peak interest phrases that are going to spread through your entire community. We got some new refined ways to teach the business. I'm going to start showing you guys tonight at 9:30. All right, sign up during the break. Get with the person that invited you. My name is Brian Bean. I'm here every single Wednesday at 8:25 Eastern, 7:25 Central. You convert the rest. God bless. I'll see you guys in 25 minutes right here for training. Peace.